We have heard a lot about this dish called beansprout chicken. It is very, very popular here in Ipoh. There's a lot of different places to try it, but we decided to come to this local place here called Restaurant Ayam Tauke.
When we were walking along the road to try and find this place, all we could see was residential houses. We were like, where is this restaurant? And it kind of feels like it's actually in someone's home. You wouldn't even know if it's a restaurant if you didn't see these red chairs set up inside the place. Quite a few people have already started arriving, and it only just opened up. It opens up at 5 o'clock, and we wanted to get here before the queues. I think we did. Just walked over to see how they're preparing the food here, and it's just a simple outdoor kitchen. It's nothing too big or fancy, but the main guy who's preparing the food is absolutely rapid. Like the video you're watching right now, it's not sped up. It's just how fast he prepares the food. Probably because he's used to having a lot of customers, he's just had to adapt and make the food as fast as possible, but man's got skills.
So some of the foods have already arrived, and we have this really, really nice looking noodle soup right here. And we have these meatballs. We have heard nothing but good things about these meatballs and the bean sprouts. Still waiting for the chicken, but I think we're gonna start to dig in. We obviously have some side things. It's like a little sauce with ginger, and the last dish is arriving as well. We got some chicken over there. Look at that. Oh yeah.
Mario's about to try the chicken. I think he's supposed to have it with rice, but we've got a little noodle soup on the side instead.
If you eat the chicken, I'm sure you have to eat it with this, right?
I think that's the point, the combo.
It goes so well together. I think it's like cooked in like fat or something, or steamed or whatever. Very damn good. This sauce right here with ginger. I think you have to dip in.
I think you should. Do you mix it first, the ginger?
I'm not even sure, but I'm gonna do this for now. It's nice and mild. It's not like spicy or anything.
I feel like in Malaysia, whenever there's something separate, you're supposed to mix it in. You mix it in?
Maybe not mixing all of it.
A little bit.
Give it a try, see what you think. I know, right? So smooth. I can't forget this. Let's try the chili. It's like pickle.
Pickle?
Oh yeah, we love chili.
But you can just eat them like that?
No, I mean, they're pretty spicy still. I don't think they pickled actually. Now I'm changing my mind. It's hitting in now.
It's starting to turn red here.
No, to be honest, I'm pretty good with this spicy food. We spend a lot of time in Laos eating all kinds of spicy food, so this is kind of like lovely.
As always, we forgot to do a thumbnail for this video, so we tried to do it halfway through eating.
And I just managed to spill all of the sauce on my hands and the table.
What is wrong with us?
So silly.
I totally understand why people eat this with the rice, because the sauce is very oily. You need something to balance it out. We got noodles instead.
It's already changed a little bit. It's gotten like twice the size, so we kept them in hot water. Let's give it a try.
It's double the amount of food.
Oh yeah. That's the way. One way.
Saving money. Travels on toast style. You know what, Mario? We've actually totally forgotten that we ordered meatballs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This place is actually quite famous for these meatballs. All the reviews said these meatballs were
Look at them.
amazing.
They look pretty nice, right? Let's bite it. So it's proper homemade. It really has a lot of flavors, not like your usual processed ones. And these are like really good, like a lot of strong flavor to it.
It's like a little mini sausage.
The broth is so nice. It's kind of like sweet, relatively.
Whoa, it just glitched out.
I don't know.
Whoa, whoa, Mario's back.
What happened?
He's eating too much food. Look, his back is growing.
What?
Whoa.
Can't wait to see Olivia's reaction eating this meatball. Maybe just bite it off the spoon.
Yeah.
You don't have the skills.
These chopsticks are huge.
See what she says. She can't hide it. You like it?
Really good.
Yeah, can you tell what it is? It's like pork or chicken?
I don't know if it would be pork, because then it wouldn't be halal.
The texture is
it's
like kind of like chicken, yeah?
But it's kind of like a smoky flavor, almost. It's really good though. These meatballs, I understand why people come here for the meatballs. We're having all this meal with a Chinese tea with ice. See, all the locals around us are also drinking this, so we chose correctly, and it kind of helps wash away all the oils and the fats from the food. Pretty good, but Mario said his favorite is the chicken with the bean sprouts, which is the reason we came here. But actually, surprisingly, I think my favorite is these noodles with the meatball. It doesn't have much flavor in the noodles, but it's so cleansing and kind of simple that I really like it. And the meatball is probably one of the best meatballs I've had before. Usually I don't eat.
Sorry, but I think the thing is with Olivia, she just loves the bland food.
Yeah.
Every time she cooks,
I'm British.
It's too bland. We need to add more flavors to it. Like, what are you doing?
All British people eat is salt and pepper on their food. There's only a rare few that venture out there. I do like to venture out there, but I'll always go back to that bland food. But actually the meatballs, usually, I don't really like the meatballs in noodle soups because they're kind of chemically, right? They're kind of like from the packet, processed, yeah. But these ones are literally homemade. It's probably the best I've ever tasted. I would actually recommend anybody who's in Ipoh to come to this restaurant just for these meatballs. That's how good they are. I'm actually just creating my own little dish here, adding a bit of the vegetables from these into the soup. We added the meatballs over there. Mario's thinking we should have got some rice because he's still hungry.
I'm smashing the whole thing.
Literally drinking the sauce, eating every little last bit of it. Oh.
I love it.
So what do you think about that caramel pudding on the wall then?
Bring it.
We just asked about the traditional caramel custard pudding that they were advertising on the wall. They don't have it. It's really sad, but I think we definitely already had enough sugar for today from the previous video that we filmed where we tried all the desserts, so we've actually still got some at home. Gonna have to finish them. Probably not gonna sleep tonight. Eaten pretty much every single piece of food that we were given. I couldn't finish my noodles. Honestly, feel so packed right now.
Very nice. Where are you from? I'm from Lithuania and she's from UK.
UK?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many years this was open? 40 years.
40?
Wow. I thought it was over 30, but 40, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been going for a while.
Long
Thank you so much.
Okay,
Thank you.
Alright, let's get the bill.
The bill? Oh, we pay over there.
So 4 years, I'm like gonna be 35. So that's
Older than you?
all of my life. Yeah.
36.40 cents.
Okay.
36.40 cents.
So 36 ringgit, which is about $7 US.
Yeah.
Pretty cheap for the amount of food we just ate.
Oh, yo. Pretty good.